Welcome in, everyone. This is Sean with MTG808 Jr., and today we are going to be taking a look at our top four youth decks from our Youth Standard Pauper tournament that happened this past weekend, March 11th, 2018. That took place over at Westside Comics and Games, so shout out to Westside Comics and Games for hosting us. If you live in Kapolei, that is the number one place in Kapolei to go for all of your gaming needs, especially Magic. They've got a large comic book selection, so thank you to them. Before we jump into looking at our top four decks, just want to make sure that everyone knows about our upcoming Youth Championship Scholarship Tournament taking place this May. We'll be giving away $500 in scholarship to first place, $250 in scholarship to second place, and the format is going to be Standard Pauper. So you are in the right place to learn all about Standard Pauper. Hit that subscribe button if you want to make sure you stay up to date on all of the Standard Pauper goings-on and happenings. So today we're going to be diving into the top four decks. We'll be taking a closer look at all of those decks, but first, just want to profile the players here a little bit. Coming in first, we had Naya. This is his first tournament win. He's had a number of very strong finishes. I believe in our previous tournament before this one, he came in third place, and playing the same Blue-Red Pirates deck. And he's been playing in our tournaments for just over a year now, and this is his first win. So congratulations to Naya. He also became the second player to ever defeat me in an end boss match. I played my mono blue aggro deck, and it just got outraced by his Blue-Red Pirates. For those of you who do not know our end boss match, every tournament, the winner gets to play against me in an end boss match. If they win, they get to roll a d10, and they get that many packs added to their prize pool. So Naya defeated me and got 3 extra packs for his great accomplishment. So congratulations once again to Naya. In second place, we have Tegan. She was playing a blue-green brew. She made up this deck all on her own, so props to her. Featuring Frilled Sandwaller. We'll talk more about that spicy card in just a little bit here. But she played blue-green aggro with almost all Hour of Devastation cards in the deck. And it's a nice little tempo aggro deck. She lost to Naya in the finals, but this is her highest tournament finish, so congratulations to Tegan. Tegan and Naya are both students at the same school, Kawaihona Public Charter School. They're in the after-school gaming club, and I know that they have been playtesting a lot together, so the fact that they came in first and second place here is really just a testament to how important it is to have a good playtest partner if you want to do well in these tournaments. Coming in third place, we have Aiden. Aiden has been playing just blue-green Merfolk. He started playing in about December and has been playing blue-green Merfolk ever since. He came in second place at our previous Youth Standard Pauper tournament, and he came in third place this time. So a string of strong finishes here for Aiden. He definitely is showing some promise in doing well in our tournaments. So one interesting story here is that Aiden and Naya have developed a little bit of a rivalry. Aiden beat Naya in the top 4 of our previous youth tournament, where Aiden came in second place and Naya came in third. So Aiden beat Naya there. They again played in round 1 of this tournament, where Aiden beat Naya again. They were both playing the same decks. And then in the top 4 of this tournament, they played, and Naya finally defeated his nemesis, Aiden. So we've got a healthy little rivalry going here. Some good competition. They're both really good sports about it, and I'm so happy to see these friendships and friendly rivalries kind of blossoming here at our youth tournaments. Rounding out the top 4, we have Zayden. He's the youngest member of the top 4. He is a 4th grader over at August Aarons Elementary School. Their Magic Club is advised by their teacher, Michael Ulip. And this is only Zayden's second tournament, but he proved that he can run with the big dogs. He came in 4th place, playing his 3-color dinosaur deck, green, red, white dinosaurs. That color combination is called Naya, Naya, not to be confused with our tournament winner here, Naya, Naia. Yes, so Zayden was playing Naya dinosaurs, a very interesting deck, which we will take a look at here in a second. So, all of the top 4 decks, we have text versions of them. So we'll have a link to all of these in the description of this video, so you can take a look at those there. But we're going to move over here to Magic Online, because it's much prettier to look at, the decks here on Magic Online. So this is our tournament winning deck. We featured it. We've talked about this archetype many times before. We featured it in our last top 4 recap, where Naya came in 3rd place. And the only change that Naya made was he moved his unsummons to the sideboard and he put Essence Scatter in the main deck. I'm not sure how much I like this change. It kind of makes the curve a little wonky because it's all 2-drops right here. Whereas before it looked more like this, right? A little more spread out curve. So I'm not sure how much I like the change, but it seems to have worked for him. He said he made the change because he didn't want to lose to Bastion Inventor. And Essence Scatter is a great answer to Bastion Inventor. It's one of the few cards that is able to answer Bastion Inventor. So that's a good call by Naya. Bastion Inventor has been very powerful in all of the tournaments so far. It won the previous 2 tournaments. It was in the decks that won the previous 2 tournaments before this one. So Essence Scatter is not a bad call, and he still has access to Unsummon in the sideboard. But basically this deck is just trying to race, right? None of the creatures are good at blocking, but they're all very good at pushing damage through. And then between Buccaneer's Bravado and Pirate's Cutlass, you just have one big finish where you get to punch your opponent in the face with one big creature, probably with Double Strike. I think there's a picture in our photo album, which you can find on our Facebook page, where Naya has, let's see, it was a Headstrong Brute with 2 Cartouche of Knowledges on it, and Pirate's Cutlass, and then he cast Buccaneer's Bravado. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 16 damage after Double Strike. So that was a real big finish for him. This deck is very flashy. When it wins in a lot of style. So that's the Pirate decks. They've got a lot of swagger. All right. Moving on to our 2nd place deck. Looking at Tegan's deck. She called it The Hour, aptly named because almost all the cards are from Hour of Devastation. Blue-green aggro. She's got a nice curve. Tegan really likes brewing decks. She really likes designing new decks and just trying out new stuff. I think she's played a different deck in all of the tournaments that she's played in, and this one really found a sweet spot, right? Blue-green aggro, really good at pushing damage through. She's got lots of pump spells to help her creatures push damage through, make sure they win in combat. A couple of little nice catches here to just have a gotcha moment with your opponent. And then just really powerful creatures. She said her favorite creature in the deck was Frilled Sandwalla here, a 1-mana 1/1, but you can pay 2 mana to give it +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate this ability only once a turn. And you can do this ability at instant speed. So if you attack with Frilled Sandwalla and they have a 2/2, but you have 2 mana open, they might just have to take the damage because they know you can turn it into a 3/3, and then you then have the option of either pumping it to deal 3 damage or not pumping it to spend your mana to add to the board in some other way. So Frilled Sandwalla, great at pushing damage through. Was really kind of the cornerstone of Tegan's deck here. We're going to do a more in-depth deck tech on her deck here just because it's so unique, and I want to make sure that we're able to give it its proper credit. But this is her deck. Tempo. She did lose to Naya in the finals, but they were able to get some games in after the tournament, and she had a much better record against him than she did in the finals of the tournament. So, she was saying, I need to change my deck so that I can beat pirates, and I told her, well, your deck is pretty good at racing pirates, right? The 2 best ways to attack the pirate deck are to either try to kill all of its creatures or to try to race it, go under it. And since her curve is lower than the pirate decks, right, she's playing 8 good 1-drops, where the pirate deck is only playing 1. Or is only playing 4, excuse me. And, she's got a good curve, and, her pump spells can help winning combat. Gift of Strength is especially good for blocking, because the pirate deck has a lot of creatures with flying. Gift of Strength gives her creatures reach. So, she's got a lot of the tools to beat the pirate deck. She did much better in their practice games after the tournament. So congratulations to Tegan, and expect a deck tech on this deck in the next week or so. All right, moving down the standings, Aiden, this is exactly the same Merfolk deck that he took second place with last week. He has not changed anything. I know that before the tournament, Aiden was saying he was trying out Mr. Chris's white token deck. Mr. Chris is the advisor of the Washington Magic Club, which is where Aiden goes to school. And he said that he liked the deck, he was testing it out, but he couldn't get it to beat Merfolk, so at the last minute he just switched back to Old Reliable, and it did not let him down. In the top 4 against Naya in Game 3, he was very color screwed. I think he had no blue sources the whole game, and just died with a bunch of blue cards in his hand. So an unfortunate way to end the tournament, but Merfolk is a very, very powerful deck. Can't go wrong with Merfolk. So moving down, this is Zayden's deck. He does not have a sideboard, so we'll just move this off to the side, but he does have a very high curve. So first things first, Zayden is playing 3 colors, and he does so because he's playing all of these non-basic lands that help fix his mana, right? So Evolving Wilds can get whatever color he's missing. Tranquil Expanse makes 2 colors, Timbergorge makes 2 colors, and then he's playing a nice split of his colors here. That's, if you're going to play a 3-color deck, you have to play the non-basic lands in order to kind of fix your mana to make sure you can cast your spells. And the cost of that is that they come into play tapped, so it slows the deck down a little bit. But, Zayden does get access to all the most powerful dinosaurs. I'm not sure if the white splash is necessarily worth it, but he did have a bunch of success with this deck. There's a picture in the photo album from Facebook. You should go check that out on our Facebook page, where he has a Grazing Whiptail wearing 3 Cartouche of Strengths and a Pounce cast on it all at once. So his Grazing Whiptail likes getting into fights, apparently. So Zayden played good old trusty Dinosaurs. I think that the August Aaron kids really like Dinosaurs. There was at least one other student playing Dinosaurs at this week's tournament, and at the previous tournament there were like 3 or 4 kids playing Dinosaurs. So they really like their Dinosaurs, and who doesn't love Dinosaurs, right? Rumor has it that Dominaria, the next set, which is going to come out and will be legal for play before the Youth Championship Scholarship Tournament. Rumor has it that there will be Dinosaurs in that block, so they'll hopefully some of them will be common and they'll be able to add to this deck. I also heard that there's going to be some Pirates and Merfolk, so we'll see how these archetypes change over time. But these are our top 4 decks for this week. So if you want to play in our tournament, our next one is this Saturday at the Planet. Starts at noon, $1 entry fee. Prizes guaranteed to everyone who attends. If you want to play in that tournament, you should check out these top 4 decks and make sure that you're ready for them. Because, these are the decks that are seeing success right now. And I guess I'll end with one comment. A lot of students are very hesitant to what we call net deck, take a deck that somebody else designed off of the internet and just copy it and play it. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Playing Magic is so complicated. There's so many different things that you need to worry about and things that can change that, if somebody has had success with a deck, that is the best starting point. And then, you can play the deck from there, see if you want to make any changes or not after you play it a couple times, right? But starting from scratch is oftentimes more difficult than starting with something that's proven and changing it. So there's no shame in taking a deck that is already proven to have succeeded, like our top 4 decks here. But you can feel free to change them, but you want to start with something that has already been proven to be successful. All right, so once again, congratulations to our top 4 finishers this past weekend. Don't forget about our upcoming Youth Championship Scholarship Tournament, and if you enjoy the work that we do, the content that we create here, please for sure give this video a like, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on Standard Pauper, and please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber to support what we do. All of the scholarship money that we are giving away is made possible thanks to our Patreon, and if you donate $10 or more a month, then you'll get your name on one of the sweet plaques that are in our local game stores. And even just $1 a month, you'll have access to our monthly expenditure report, and you can see what we're doing to kind of bolster the project, get a little more of an inside look. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for stopping by, and hope to see you at our next tournament, and I will catch you later. Ciao.